On this episode of Down Days, we are jumping on the bullet train to Kyoto, meeting with a real-life Maiko, cruising the coastline in search of waves, and chowing down on an epic crab feast. This is Down Days. Hey, I'm Tanner, and these are my brothers Pat and Dane. In the water, we're pro surfers, but every moment in between, we're on a mission to explore the world. And we want to take you along for the ride. Next on the list, the land of the rising sun.
The rule is Japan never cheers with an unopened beer.
So far, our Japanese voyage has been amazing. Tokyo was insane. We partied in maid cafes, got a behind-the-scenes look at the world's biggest fish market, and learned the way of the samurai. Well, sort of. We said our goodbyes to Tokyo and boarded the bullet train for Kyoto, Japan's culture capital. For those of you who don't know the bullet train, it's the only way to travel. Japan has a network of high-speed railways, and it's estimated that it has carried over 10 billion passengers in its lifetime. That's more passengers than any other high-speed rail line in the world.
Tell me about those crazy toilets.
If you want to talk about crazy toilets, I will tell you an experience right now. I didn't realize there's all these dowels on the side, so you can have the thing like little hands squishing your took.
Moving at speeds of 160 miles per hour, we reached Kyoto in 2.5 hours. Hands down the best way to travel.
Right on, boys. So we made it here. Gion District, Kyoto. Oh, gotta be the cultural center of Japan because I'm feeling it all around me, boys.
Kyoto is loaded with old-school Japanese vibe and zen awesomeness. We zoned in on the eastern part of the city in Gion, which is basically considered the historical hub. When you get off the bullet train, you'll land in central Kyoto, the modern area of the city. We recommend starting out near the Gion District, where there are several popular temples and shrines. We're also headed outside the city and to the north coast of Hachohama Beach, which has several fun spots to surf.
We're having fun. We already met two really nice girls on the streets. Not geishas yet, but we saw
We did see a geisha walking up in front of the Osaka Shrine over here, behind us.
I feel like we're stepping back in the land before time. We're not even going back in time, we're going before time.
Well, Kyoto actually used to be the big cheese here before we moved out to Tokyo, so we're kind of getting a little bit of both.
The Osaka Shrine is one of the most famous in Kyoto and was founded over 1,350 years ago. For more than 1,000 years, Kyoto was the capital of Japan. The Gion district is one of the oldest parts of the city and is also famous for the geisha, who can still be spotted in the area. So before we head to the coast, we're going to have a look around and check it out.
I hear the sound, the sirens of the geishas are calling our name.
Seatbelts on. Let's roll.
A
maiko is essentially a geisha apprentice. Girls must train for more than 10 years before being considered an actual geisha.
舞妓さんは毎日お着物を着させてもらいます。毎月月のお花をモチーフにしたかんざしをさせてもらってます。履物はおこぼ言いまして15センチほどの霧でできたお履物を履かさせてもらいます。
During their time spent training, a maiko becomes a highly skilled entertainer. They learn to dance, play instruments, and are even taught an old Japanese drinking game.
Pick up the pace, T.
Come on, Dano.
Oh, you're pro.
Oh,
You're done.
why does the music always stop when I do?
このお仕事はいろんな方とお会いさせてもらえますし、 普段なかなかお会いできひんような方ともお話しさせてもらえるので、とても勉強になって楽しいです。
Saki goes down way too soon.
Patrick's going so big. First time in a game job, just popping the cork. Just go. Howdy, boy. That's a lesson learned. Yeah.
The geisha have mastered the art of the hostess. It's just another example of how the Japanese culture is so full of tradition and respect. Before we got back on the road, we were honored with one last reminder.
How do you say to froth or like?
In Japanese?
Yeah.
Kofun.
Kofun.
Like kofun shiteru. Like excited. Kind of the same, right? Frothing.
Yeah, very excited, yeah.
After a little Kyoto culture, we hooked up with Japanese surfer and good friend Masatoshi Ono.
Yeah, baby. Mar picked us up and we're driving out to the coast.
We're super stoked to see Hachohama, which is only 2 hours north of Kyoto. It's a small fishing village where the climate has 4 seasons in full force. Hot summers and cold winters, with swells year-round.
Snowflakes. Woo!
Oh, boys. Nuts. We decided on this trip that there's no bad time for an asahi.
No.
Usually drink beer and then go to sake, and then go deep on the sake.
We're going deep.
Masa.
This? Are you kidding me? It's always snowing, boys. When's the last time you went on a surf trip and there was snow?
Our next stop, the Morian Ryokan.
Watashi no namae wa Moriyama Michiaki to moushimasu. 業は旅館業とサーフショップを経営しています。
This hotel is incredible. It's known as a ryokan, which is a traditional Japanese-style hotel. While you stay there, they cook all your meals, there's a full bar, and the owner is a rad surfer that everyone refers to as Master.
この、森源旅館は、私のおじいさんの時代から営業してまして、私で3代目で95年営業しています。もう全てもうサーフィンが私のライフスタイルになっているので、サーフィンを通じてこのビーチなりこの街を、守り育てていくっていうことがすごく私のなんか志みたいに感じています。
So the hotel owner is a big surfer, and a lot of his guests visit for exactly that. They even have a bus that will drop guests off at different surf locations. He had a couple spots that he wanted to show us, so we loaded up to check it out.
The magic bus delivered. We're like out here in Big Sur of Japan. See your breath, it's snowing, hailing, sleeting, raining, everything.
It's like the mailman. No rain, nor sleet, nor snow. Always deliver, baby. Yeah, checks on time.
At this time of the year, the weather in this area changes by the minute. The sun could be out 1 second, and then it could be rain, sleeting, or even snowing the next. The Goshikihama surf break was a pretty crazy wave. It's fickle, but on its day it can be super fun. Master had one more spot he wanted us to try, so we headed up to a beach break, the Hachohama, that was near the hotel.
My name is Masatoshi Ono. I'm a professional surfer
I'm from Shizuoka, Izu. There's a lot of good waves and surf spots all around Japan, but a couple of my favorites are Okinawa, and of course I like to surf my hometown with my friends, a place called Izu Peninsula.
We were so stoked that Masatoshi could make it out. He said this is a wave he's been wanting to surf for a really long time, so it's unreal to be out here today splitting a few frosty peaks with our Japanese brother.
I love surfing because through surfing I met a lot of different people, of course, and different places, and just to be in the water is amazing.
Here's the colors of pure joy. It's like white, purple, there's a little yellow in there.
So freaking cold out there, but it was so much fun hanging out with the boys.
Dude, it was sick out there. I'm trying to hop on the waves, but the boys were shredding.
I'm so frozen.
Let's go get in some warm crabs.
I'm actually frozen.
Let's go, boys. It was an epic day of surfing with old friends and new. We loaded up and headed back to the Ryokan.
After an exhausting day of surfing, we were super stoked to find Master preparing this huge feast. We decided to jump in and get involved.
Okay, buddy, I'm so sorry. You're almost done.
It's inspiring to be around a culture that's so giving and polite. After all the fun we'd had, there was no better way to say goodbye to our time in Japan.
Yeah, boys. Thank you.
The meal was absolutely amazing, and the company was even better. We ate, drank, and reminisced. We even closed out the night with an epic little jam session. Well, that's a wrap for Season 1 of Down Days. And what an incredible journey it's been. Make sure you tune into Season 2 for new adventures and a whole lot of frothing. Until then, this is Down Days.